Hi, I'm Jasmine Atkins Smart, or Jazz, and I'm a stage actor. So I work in South Gloucestershire, but I've also toured sort of nationally, internationally, and currently rehearsing for Panso. Hooray!
At what age did acting first start becoming an interest to you?
Oh, I was quite late. I wasn't until I was 13, I was doing a school play, and I thought, oh, this is fun. And then I started doing a bit of amateur dramatics outside of school as well, and really enjoyed that. So 13 to 16, I was sort of building my interest and practicing, and I started professionally at 17.
And did you have any inspirations or icons growing up?
Judi Dench, 100%. I think she's about my height. She's much better than me, but oh my goodness, she's just wonderful. I could watch her for hours.
And before acting, was there anything else you did?
Oh, I mean, it was back in school, wasn't it? So I guess just trying to learn. I was always quite good at maths, so I suppose if not, I'd probably been a bit of a maths geek, maybe scientist or something like that. But no, not really. Acting's always been my job.
And what do you remember the most about your first audition?
I remember them telling me there was going to be a massive puppet of a dolphin. So we were in a, it was a beautiful church. It's a couple of people who I'm actually still in contact now on social media, but yeah, we were auditioning for a play, and it was a conceptual piece where there was supposed to be no conflict in the whole play, and it was actually quite exciting. So at the time, I remember just looking around this massive echoey church and going, "Ooh."
And what's your most memorable role?
Probably I did a Doll's House a couple of years ago in Bristol, and it was outstanding. It was an amazing cast, amazing company. Only quite a small theatre, but I kind of prefer that. I like the intimacy of it.
And is there any role that you have played that had difficulties with working with that role or difficulties on set?
Difficulties on set. I suppose you always get time constraints. So I've worked quite a few times with actors who are a little bit late, or there's delays filming. Sometimes you start at 6 a.m. and then by 9 p.m. you still haven't got on set and you're back on tomorrow. Surprise! But no, not really. I think I've got on all right with most of my jobs. But yeah, the time delay took a lot of getting used to when I was in my early 20s.
And which artists have you enjoyed working with?
Ooh. So there's an amazing man down in Bristol called Martin Watley, who I love working with. There's a lady called Jasmine Dark, who I'm doing pantomime with at the minute. She is phenomenal, funniest, nicest lady you can ever meet. So these two, I think.
Okay. And is there any other artists you would like to work with in the future?
Um, I mean, obviously, if I got to even like be on the same set as Judi Dench, that would be incredible. But I think that's it's a long shot. But oh my goodness, wouldn't it be amazing?
And is there any role or character you would like to portray in the future?
I think when I'm a little bit older, I'd like to do sort of the older Shakespearean roles, so Hermione, Winter's Tale, possibly Tamara, Titus Andronicus, that kind of thing. So the things I haven't been old enough to do yet, but I always really loved.
And is there any other career you would like to pursue?
Um, I just can't imagine myself in any other job, to be honest. It's what I've always done. Obviously, during COVID, I took a break and did a lot of charity work, a lot of volunteering. But I think that was the same for everyone. We just all had to muck in wherever we could, didn't we? But no, I think long term, this is it for me.
And how do you feel your career has progressed over the years?
I think I'm at a place now where I'm comfortable. I know what I enjoy doing, but I'm happy pushing my boundaries. And most importantly, about 5 years ago, I began being comfortable saying no to stuff, which was huge because I think when you're just starting out, you think, oh my goodness, if I turn this down, this might be the last job I'm ever offered. But no, now I'm comfortable kind of looking at scripts a little bit more, figuring out what works for me, and saying yes and no to the right projects.
And what would you say are the advantages and disadvantages of working in this industry?
So advantages is there's a lot of freedom. There's amazing team spirit when you're working, especially on sort of a longer tour, you really get to know people and you make friendships that will last for a lifetime. Like, I've got friends who I haven't seen them for 5 years, but as soon as I get back in touch with them, it's like we never left because we bonded that well when we were on tour together. So that's definitely the advantage. Obviously, disadvantage is unpredictable working, unpredictable pay schedules. You never know where you're going to be one day to the next, but it's not that bad, is it? It's quite exciting.
And what advice would you have for any individual pursuing a career in this industry?
I think just trust yourself. If something feels wrong, it's probably wrong. And equally, if this is the only job that you can imagine yourself doing, then it probably is the right job. So don't listen to everyone saying it's difficult, because it is difficult, but it's so worth it.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time today, Jasmine.
Thank you.